What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Philo. Please subscribe to the channel if you're new. Turn on your post notification bell because you don't want to miss any of my videos. Giving you guys new scenery here. I'm in my backyard, ladies and gentlemen. And this Sunday, before I get to Evolution though, this video is my 2025 Evolution 2 all women's pay-per-view or premium live event. I like pay-per-view better. I still use pay-per-view, whatever. Premium live event, second ever all women's pay-per-view. I'm very excited. We got 7 matches on deck, and this is what WWE should be. 7 matches on premium live events. It should be like that. Give me 1 second. I gotta throw something for my dog. For my niece. Alright, yeah, 7 matches on the second ever premium live event. Elliot's right there. Second ever premium live event for all women's pay-per-view. And I'm here to run down the card and give you guys my predictions for the show. What do I think of the match card, the feud, the build-up to the match, the pay-per-view in general. But first off, Ellie, sit, lay down. But first off, we got one more match for Saturday night's main event. I gave you guys my predictions a few days ago, and we got Nick Aldis was gracious enough to give us Solo Sikoa defending his newly won United States Championship against his own brother, older brother, in Big Jimmy Uso. And guys, I would love to see Jimmy Uso win the big one, win a championship, but I think Solo Sikoa is retaining here, especially after he has his new family in Hikuleo, Tamaloa, my bad, and JC Mateo, Jeff Cobb. Unless Jacob Fatu helps him win, I don't see Jimmy Uso winning. Solo Sikoa is retaining his United States Championship. Now, let's get into the second ever premium live event, Evolution all women's premium live event. First off, 7 matches on the card. I think they're in Atlanta. Atlanta better be loud. I know they had trouble selling tickets, but I think it's gonna be packed. I don't know. I haven't seen if tickets are sold out yet, or if a lot of people are going. I don't know any of my friends going. I'm not going myself. I would love to go, but I'm not going myself. But Atlanta better be loud. Anyway, without further ado, let's get right into the match card. First off, I want to talk about the Battle Royal, all women's Battle Royal. I think anyone who doesn't have a match on this card is going to be in this Battle Royal. We have the Women's United States Champion in this Battle Royal, fighting for a spot at Clash in Paris for a shot to be double champion and to face the champion of her choosing at Clash in Paris, Julia. Julia's in the Battle Royal. Also in the Battle Royal, we got the WWE Hall of Famer Nikki Bella. Nikki Bella was supposed to have a match one-on-one against the Queen, Liv Morgan. I say the Queen because she is the Queen. I don't care what anybody says. But Liv Morgan got injured. So that's why Nikki Bella is in the Battle Royal now. Also, we got Stephanie Vaquer La Primera in this. And the NXT superstars in this, we got Jada Parker, Lola Vice, Kalani Jordan, Izzy Dane, Lash Legend, and Tatum Paxley. That's all the women announced for this Battle Royal. But honestly, the only person that has been built up for this Battle Royal, the only person that makes sense to win this Battle Royal and to go to Clash in Paris is La Primera Stephanie Vaquer, because I don't know about you, but Stephanie Vaquer versus Rhea Ripley at Clash in Paris speaks to me. Speaks to me like more than Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer, even though that would be a great match. Yeah, that's gonna happen at Clash in Paris. That spoils my predictions for the main event, but it's okay. Stephanie Vaquer is gonna win this Battle Royal, and she already announced that she's gonna face either Rhea Ripley or Io Sky at Clash in Paris. So Stephanie Vaquer for the win. Next, let's talk about the NXT Women's Championship. As NXT Women's Champion, Jacy Jayne defending her championship against Jordynne Grace. And honestly, guys, I thought Jordynne Grace was main roster bound, but I guess bringing up Stephanie Vaquer, bringing up Roxanne Perez officially, they didn't bring up Jordynne Grace to SmackDown. I thought it was confirmed, but I guess not. And now we have Jacy Jayne defending her championship against Jordynne Grace, and the winner of that match will take on Masha Slamovich, the NXT Women's, no, not the NXT, the TNA Women's Knockout Champion at TNA Slammiversary. And Jordynne Grace, if you asked me what my predictions are a week ago, I was locked in on Jacy Jayne, because Jacy Jayne and Blake Monroe, Mariah May, have an amazing program, and they already started their feud. They already have beef with one another. So 1 week ago, I would have told you Jacy Jayne's retaining her NXT Women's Championship. But now that they announced champion versus champion, I don't know. I don't think it's a winner take all, but champion versus champion. I mean, Jacy Jayne and Masha Slamovich have a feud going on together. They have a feud going on together. But what intrigues me more is Jordynne Grace versus Masha Slamovich, NXT Women's Champion Jordynne Grace, and TNA Knockouts Champion Masha Slamovich. That intrigues me more. Sorry, I'm looking this way all the time because Ellie, I gotta keep an eye on Ellie. Okay. My niece, my dog, that's a niece, whatever. Yes, so I am going to lock in Jordynne Grace to beat Jacy Jayne. You know what? This one's tough. This one's actually really tough. Jordynne Grace versus Masha Slamovich speaks to me more, and I would love to see that match more than Jacy Jayne versus Masha Slamovich at Slammiversary. But, I mean, I don't know. Blake Monroe and Jacy Jayne has a program on it. Anything can work. I'm going to lock in Jordynne Grace to beat Jacy Jayne for that NXT Women's Championship. I think it's her time to hold that championship. She fought for it in the past against Roxanne Perez. I think it's her time to win and win that championship. Next, guys, this is my favorite feud ever. This is how WWE should do their women. They should do their feuds. They should do their build-ups like this. All their build-ups should be like this. Intercontinental Champion Becky Lynch, my favorite of all time, versus Bayley versus Lyra Valkyria in a triple threat match for the Intercontinental Championship. Ever since WrestleMania, ladies and gentlemen, this has been incredible. The whole story has been Bayley and Lyra Valkyria won that fatal tag team fatal 5-way match to get a spot at WrestleMania. Becky Lynch took out Bayley, injured Bayley, so she can't go to WrestleMania. Becky Lynch called Lyra Valkyria, got that spot, returned at WrestleMania. Lyra and Becky Lynch, the two Irish women, won the tag team championships. Becky granted Lyra Valkyria double champion. They lost the belts the night after WrestleMania to Raquel Rodriguez and Liv Morgan again. Bayley comes back. Ever since then, Becky and Lyra have been fighting over the Intercontinental Championship. Lyra won at Money in... where'd she win? I forgot. Lyra beat Becky, and then Becky beat Lyra at Money in the Bank, becoming our new Women's Intercontinental Champion. And the next day, Bayley comes back, attacks Becky Lynch, and thinks that everything is good with Lyra and her, but then Bayley gets a shot at the Intercontinental Championship and Becky Lynch. And then we got Lyra Valkyria versus Bayley. Everyone is fighting over this championship and breaking friendships over this championship. And this is how WWE should build all of their cards, all of their feuds, everything. And I love this feud for it. Even the triple promo battle between them on Monday Night Raw that broke out into chaos. But if I believe that Becky Lynch is going to lose the Intercontinental Championship, I feel like she's going to lose in a bigger stage than Evolution. Evolution is pretty big, but SummerSlam is bigger, and that's why I think Becky Lynch is going to lose at SummerSlam. Maybe Bayley and Lyra cost each other the Intercontinental Championship, causing Becky Lynch to retain her Intercontinental Championship. Next match I am very, very, very looking forward to, as Women's Champion Tiffany Stratton defending her championship against WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus. I was waiting for this match ever since they teamed up at Elimination Chamber. I was there to watch that match against Nia Jax and Candice LeRae. That match was pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty good. And it was in Canada, Trish Stratus' hometown. And now they're facing off against each other. I just wish there was a little hatred between them, because now the storyline is Tiffany Stratton was able, because she was champion, she was allowed to choose who she wanted to face and defend her women's championship against at Evolution. Same with Io Sky. And because they're buddy-buddy, because they're best friends, she chose Trish Stratus, and she chose right. I'm glad she chose Trish Stratus, because this has been one of my dream matches I ever wanted to see. I cannot wait for this match. I feel like it's going to be a great match, but there's no chance in heck that Trish Stratus is going to become our next women's champion. Trish Stratus is going to get beat by Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton retaining her women's championship. Next, we got a fatal four-way tag team match for the women's tag team champions, as Liv Morgan cannot be women's tag team champions anymore because she's injured. Who stepped up? Who did Finn Balor choose to be Raquel Rodriguez tag team partner? None other than the new Judgment Day member in Roxanne Perez. And I love this team of Roxanne Perez and Raquel Rodriguez. It's sad that they're going to lose here, but they're defending their championships against Asuka and Kairi Sane. The Kabuki Warriors are back for Evolution. I'm glad that they formed this tag team, because we get Asuka, we get Kairi Sane on all women's pay-per-view Evolution. That's the Monday Night Raw representation. NXT's representation, we got Zarya and the women's speed champion and the women's North American champion in Sol Ruca, and against the team of Alexa Bliss and the Queen Charlotte Flair. Ever since the Queen of the Ring tournament, they started forming this tag team, and because they hated each other, and because WWE put them together and they hate each other, Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss are going to become our new women's tag team champions. I love what they're doing with these two. I love that the titles are going to be on them after Evolution. I love this match is going to be great, but our new women's tag team champions are going to be Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss. Next, let's talk about a feud I love ever since WrestleMania. Their first match against each other was WrestleMania. Jade Cargill won that match, and now Jade Cargill is our 2025 Queen of the Ring. And now Naomi is our Miss Money in the Bank with an amazing custom briefcase. I love it more than Seth Rollins. This match intrigues me a lot because I feel like Naomi needs to win this match, but I also feel like Queen Jade Cargill needs to win this match as well, because at SummerSlam it's going to be Queen Cargill versus Tiffany Stratton for the Women's Championship. So I think I'm going to go with my gut here, even though I feel like Naomi has to win this match. Jade Cargill is going to win here and beat Naomi. And the main event of the evening, as Women's World Champion Io Sky defending her championship against her chosen competitor in Rhea Bloody Ripley. And we're heading into Australia for Crown Jewel next month, and I just can't get behind Io Sky beating Rhea Ripley again. I love the story how they're saying Io Sky always, every time Rhea Ripley would face Io Sky, Rhea Ripley cannot get the job done. I think Io Sky is 3-0 against Rhea Ripley in one-on-one matches, but I think it's time to break that streak. Rhea Ripley's gonna break that streak as she beats Io Sky and becomes our new Women's World Champion in the main event of Evolution. Anyway, guys, that's my predictions for the show. I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next video. But until then, peace, love you guys.